I stayed in a work group I hated, only because one person who hates me wanted me out. I'm in the military, 10-person unit, live together 5 days a week, in the same room, 2 months of training, then we all get out. I didn't want this assignment. The work isn't what I signed up for, and I'd already decided to try transferring to a different group. I'm also the only woman in the unit. That part matters. There's this one guy, decided he hated me on day 1, before I'd spoken more than a few sentences, before he'd seen me work, before he had a single reason. He looked at me, processed whatever he processed, and chose hostility. By the end of week 1, he was openly accusing me of being bad at the job, in front of everyone, loud enough that the room went quiet, and everyone looked at their hands. 7 days. I'd been nothing but polite every interaction, steady, calm, the kind of polite you learn when you're the only woman in a room full of men, and you know the second you match someone's energy, they'll call you the problem. Can't be angry, emotional, can't be cold, bitchy. 3-inch window and he was testing every edge. I told the group I was probably going to transfer out. Mentioned it once. Casual. His face lit up like I'd handed him a gift. Not subtle. The kind of excitement a person can't hide, because they've wanted something so badly that hearing it bypasses the part of the brain that plays it cool. Shoulders dropped. He almost smiled. First time I'd seen anything positive on his face since I arrived. You're leaving? Probably. When? Working on it. Should have been the end. It wasn't. Next morning, did you put in for the transfer yet? That afternoon. Any update? Next day. First thing. Talk to command. Every single day. Sometimes twice. Tracking my departure like a package he couldn't wait to receive. Each time, barely contained excitement in his voice. Each time I felt something shift inside me. Not hurt, something pettier, something quieter. Day 2 of asking. I watched him check in on my departure over breakfast like it was the first thing on his morning agenda. Before coffee, before work. Have you left yet? Day 3. Same question. Twice. Once at breakfast. Once in the hall after work. Any update on the transfer? Voice light. Almost cheerful. The happiest I'd ever seen him, and the source of his happiness was the idea of me not being in his space anymore. Day 4. He caught me coming out of the bathroom. So, did you sign out? Standing in a hallway at 6 a.m. Asking a woman he's known for 10 days if she's removed herself from his life yet. Couldn't even wait for the mess hall. 4 days of watching a grown man fail to hide how badly he wanted me gone from a room he'd decided I didn't belong in, before I'd unpacked my bag. 4 mornings of the same question, with the same barely disguised joy. The other guys noticed. One told me quietly. He was like this last rotation too. There was a woman in the group. Same exact thing. So it wasn't me. It was never me. It's whoever stands where he doesn't think a woman should stand. Tuesday night, lying in my bunk listening to him breathe, 10 feet away, the ceiling dark, his excitement from the morning still sitting in my chest, not like pain, like fuel. Ooh, the specific kind of anger that doesn't burn hot, it freezes, it calculates, it finds the one move that costs you nothing and costs them everything. I could leave, the transfer was real, the new group would have been better work. Every logical reason pointed at the door, but the look on his face every morning, the eagerness, the barely hidden glee, the way his voice went up half an octave like a man who can already taste the victory of an empty chair where I used to sit, that look was worth more than a better assignment. I made a decision in that bunk that had nothing to do with my career. Wednesday, mess hall. He saw me walk in, set his fork down. Same question forming on his face before his mouth caught up. Day 5. Same excitement he kept failing to disguise. So, did you submit it? I sat across from him, took my time, opened my coffee, peeled the lid, sipped. Let the silence stretch until his expression shifted from expectation to confusion. He could feel something was different. The energy at this table wasn't the energy of a woman confirming her departure. Actually, I'm staying in this group. I smiled at him and went back to my food. First the blink, then the jaw, then the eyes dropping to his plate, because looking at me meant I'd see everything, and we both knew I already had. Forks scraping eggs around a tray in dead silence, while every man at that table watched a woman sip her coffee like she'd just won something that wasn't a competition. Some people leave when they're not wanted. I unpacked.
Morally stay where you are unwanted. If it serves you, your presence can be the best revenge.